Joining us live over the phone is Mark Windows, the host of Windows on the World, a weekly show from the UK. Mark, thank you for joining us. Now, the ruling that deemed GCHQ of unlawful activities was the Investigatory Powers Tribunal, which is a secretive court. Why can we not have a public proceeding about an issue that directly affects the public?
Well, I think it really goes down to this idea of national security and what national security is perceived to be and what it actually is. Because the more I've looked into this, I would say the idea of national security is the financing and continuing media complicity and perceived credibility of a corporate agenda. Now, this tribunal, I've just looked at what they've said. It says the tribunal is required by law under the Reaper Act not to disclose material provided to it which would threaten the national interest, national security operations against serious crime, or any function of the intelligence agencies. Now, what we cover a lot on the show, I'm going to try and stay on topic here, but what they refer to, it says the GCHQ mass tapping operation has been built up over 5 years by attaching intercept probes to transatlantic fibre optic cables, which we know about. Now, this was done under secret agreements with commercial companies, described in one document as intercept partners. Now, it also states that GCHQ went to great lengths to keep their names secret for fear that the role of the companies as intercept partners would cause high-level political fallout.
So, Mark, I mean, is the whole idea of mass surveillance, do you think it is required, or do you think the freedom to privacy should be respected on these accounts? I mean, this is surveillance beyond what we even know in the public.
Of course, but the point I'm trying to make here is that we're not just talking about GCHQ and the NSA. These are partner corporations. Now, what I've found is that they don't adhere to any form of law. They seem to be above the law. And what GCHQ is stating here is that these are intercept partners. They won't state who they are. There's a vast network of private corporations involved here. Now, the idea of our privacy and the right to privacy, I think, has been pretty much destroyed through the war on terror. And basically, we're talking here about a corporate agenda. We're not told who the private contractors are. It says here a total of 850,000 NSA employees and US private contractors with top secret clearance had access to GCHQ databases. Now, we don't know what they're doing with that information.
I mean, of course, this information and many more come to light thanks to whistleblowers such as Edward Snowden. How important is it for whistleblowers to be telling us, the public, about what is happening in secret? And of course, there is a lot more that the public does not know about this mass surveillance program.
Well, that's right. I mean, we're given these leaked documents, and I did cover one in an article I wrote some time ago called, mark my words, Police State Harassment Exposed, which I put on the website. And one of the documents we covered was the art of deception, training for a new generation of online covert operations. Now, when I looked into this, these techniques that they're using against the general public, and are not just against people who they think may be involved in some kind of a risk to national security. This is citizens of the United Kingdom are being targeted and surveilled. And this is, again, where this private aspect comes in, because the government gives no disclosure of that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for that, Mark Windows, TV host.